What's up, people? My name is Liz Weber. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. Today we are going over my top must-have products for a 1-year-old. These are like ride or die products now that our daughter is 1.5. What inspired me to do this is I do feel like I see a lot of baby registry videos, which honestly are so great and so helpful. I watched so many of those before I had my daughter because I am a first-time mom and it's kind of confusing on like what to put on your registry. But a lot of times those products are more geared towards like 6 months and younger, so like more of the newborn phase in the early stages. So I wanted to provide a video for you guys on products that I think you're gonna love and want to have once your child is a year old. Before we dive into this, I want to say thank you guys so much. We hit 10,000 subscribers, which for me is absolutely huge. My YouTube is something that I genuinely love and it feels like a passion project. I do most of my content over on like Instagram and TikTok, but YouTube is something that I genuinely love and I'm trying to be a lot more consistent with it. So it's so cool to see it grow and see a lot more of you guys here join the family. So on that note, if you aren't subscribed yet, please do. It means so much to me. And I think if you like this type of content, you will enjoy this channel. We also, aside from like mom and baby things, we talk a lot about like Amazon finds, makeup things, just kind of lifestyle vlogs, a little bit of everything. We are officially caffeinated and ready to go. So let's go ahead and dive in. When my daughter turned about 6 months old, we got one of those baby jails is what I call it. It's literally just like a baby gated area and we had it downstairs in this little like back room that kind of attaches to like our living room space. And it was great. I mean, that thing was such a lifesaver for the longest time. However, once she turned a year old and was walking and on the move, it was not really sustainable. She needed more space. All the toys really cluttered in there. So I just felt like she would get overwhelmed. We would just sit in there with her too. And the area just felt really restrictive. So we decided to move all of her play stuff upstairs to our loft area. And this is something that I wish we had done so much sooner because it's such a bigger space, more open, and we can actually organize things as well. So some of these top products are going to be things that we added into that playroom that she absolutely loves. And honestly, we love too. So this first section is going to kind of be like playroom must-haves. And the first product is going to be the Nugget Couch. I feel like before you're a mom, you kind of like hear little snippets of other moms' conversations. And I remember hearing this mom talk about a Nugget Couch. And I remember looking it up and I saw it and I was like, it's literally just like a modular couch. I don't understand what the hype is. And also it's almost $300. What are you guys doing? Why are you spending the money on that? I did not understand it until, of course, now that I'm a mom myself. And this couch is genuinely one of the best purchases we've ever made for her. It is incredible. Literally what it is a modular couch if you haven't seen it. And honestly, over on Instagram, a lot of moms have told me that they've gotten like 2 or 3 of these, which I'm like, it's so expensive, but they love it because they have multiple kids and they can make different configurations. It's really cool. I'll insert a video here of some of the configurations that you can do with the couch, but we honestly just kind of use it for her to like bounce around on and she loves it. We'll make a slide out of it and she'll climb up it and slide down and she could be on this thing for hours and just have so much fun. Whenever we aren't using it, it easily stores like back on the wall and just kind of looks like a normal couch. I genuinely think it's just a really good purchase for a playroom in general because your kid can grow with this and it's just a fun addition. It's really good quality as well. So my husband and I actually did a review over on TikTok and Instagram of the Nugget Couch versus the Amazon version of the Nugget Couch. And there definitely is a difference between the two couches. You'll notice in the video that the Nugget Couch is a lot taller. It's a lot just like thicker and sturdier, whereas the Amazon one is a little bit softer, not as firm, and a little bit smaller. However, it's still a great option and it's over $100 cheaper than the Nugget Couch. I will link both down below along with everything else we talk about in this video. But the point is that some sort of modular couch is going to be a great addition for your 1-year-old. The next playroom must-have is going to be some sort of play table. So we actually got ours from Lalo and we also got these coloring sheets that actually stick on the table and fit perfectly. They are so fun. And to be completely transparent with you guys, I mean, this table is not cheap. I do know they have a sale and they actually gave me a code as well, but they did send us this table. And so a lot of times brands, because this is what we do for a living, we review baby products, we, put our life out there on the internet and share a lot of like our top favorites. So brands will send us stuff. So Lalo did send us this table, but that does not take away from the fact that we absolutely love this thing because there was no obligation to post or anything. We just did because we liked it so much and I wanted to share it with my mom community over on my other platforms. This table comes with 2 chairs and then just the table itself and the legs like easily click in. It's just a simple table. I will link some alternatives down below as well that are going to be a little bit more affordable. I know there are some from IKEA and then Amazon as well. So those will be down below. We just haven't tried those ones yet. Maybe we'll get one so we can review it like we did the Nugget Couch. but I can speak to this table and it's great quality. I like how the chairs almost have like a scoop bowl bottom. It's really comfortable to sit in for her. Obviously I don't fit in it, which is kind of a bummer. I have seen some tables where the chairs are more like stools, so that way the parent can sit there too, but honestly, not a big deal at all. I usually just like kind of kneel there and color because I like to color on her coloring sheets more than she does right now. And in our playroom specifically, where we have the table now, we actually just had a coffee table, so we just took that out. And this seems like a lot more of a functional option for a playroom and something that I think she's going to use for years and years to come. If you're looking for some good and affordable playroom organization, I highly recommend this IKEA drawer. I can't remember the name of it, but I will put it down below like everything else. But it does have 6 different drawers, 3 on the top that are a little bit smaller, they're not as deep, but then 3 deep ones on the bottom. It's very easy to put together. They're like plastic little tubs, and so our daughter Emmy loves to just like pull them out, get her toys, get her books, and it gives her a sense of independence. And I also like that the top part of it is actually a really good level for her to stand at and play at, so it's almost like another little tabletop too. It almost serves 2 purposes. We'll like do toy rotation on the top and then also store things on the bottom. The first new addition that we actually got for her playroom is a play kitchen, and I found this one off Kohl's. I've never seen one as cute in my opinion. A lot of her stuff is neutral colors, you know, like whites and tans, and so I wanted to add in a color for the playroom, so we ended up getting this like sage green kitchen. It's a really cute floral design on it. It has a little chalkboard on the front. It's a really good size and a really good height for her, but I do think it'll also continue to grow with her. She plays at this kitchen so much. She loves like putting stuff in the fridge and taking it out. I got her little fruit and everything, so it makes her feel like she has her own little kitchen, and I really liked the idea of her having a toy that really encouraged imaginative play, and I feel like this definitely does that. So I think a little kitchen set is a really good way to encourage that. This next item is another one that I saw moms talking about before I had our daughter, and I just thought it was, to be honest, kind of the dumbest thing. I was like, what? That is so expensive, and I don't get it. I don't get the concept. And it is the Tony's box. And then one of my friends got it for her daughter, who's only like a month older than Emmy, and her daughter loved it. So I kind of figured, okay, well, let me get it. I'll do a review for my platforms and see if it's worth the hype, if it's worth the money. And I kind of hate to say that it is. Emmy is all about her Tony's box. I ended up getting it on Prime. They had like some deal, and so it came with the Tony's box, but then also 3 different characters from Frozen, which she loves Frozen. If you aren't familiar with what a Tony's box is, basically what it is it's a little speaker box that you can put characters on top, and they'll sing, they'll read books. There's one that you can literally actually put on there where you can record your voice on your phone of you reading a book, and it'll play your voice reading a book on there. So I feel like it's pretty innovative. It's really fun. So if you're trying to limit screen time in your house like we are right now, this is a great alternative. Emmy loves it, and she knows how to use it. I mean, I showed her one time and she knows how to turn on, she knows how to like turn the volume up and down. She'll put the characters on and off, like depending on like what she wants to listen to. She loves it, and I think it gives her a great sense of independence as well. So it helps her with like independent play, and she'll sit there and listen to the music, or sometimes if she's playing, she'll like put on the music and then go play just because she wants the background noise, which I totally relate. I like it too. So I really like it as a toy addition to her playroom, and you can take it on the go with you as well. That wraps up my must-haves that are in the playroom. So moving on to more of like travel items. So the first thing is going to be a convertible car seat. It was around 10 months whenever we switched her. We had the Nuna Pippa, which was a great infant car seat, and it still would technically fit her for her like height and her weight. However, she just seemed uncomfortable. The girl is tall, and I just think her legs were too long for it. So we wanted to get her something that she would sit in the car comfortably in. So we ended up choosing the Even Flow Revolve 360. This convertible car seat does rotate, which is so great for getting her in and out of the car. It's so easy. Before I put her in, it's rotated, and I like buckle her up, and then I turn it to face backwards. And then to get her out, I do the same thing. I turn it facing the door, get her out, and it's super easy. And especially now she's getting heavier, it's so much easier than like having to turn my body and get her in that way. I just go straight on, and I think it genuinely has helped my back. And since she'll be using this car seat for a while, I think it's going to be so helpful because she's only going to continue to get bigger. So having that rotating feature is very helpful. If you've watched any of my YouTube videos or any of my content on my other platforms, you've heard about this stroller probably a million times, but it is the Summer 3D Quick Close Travel Stroller. And this is something that we got whenever she was a little bit over a year. And this is a product that would be great as long as your child is in like an actual seat and not in a car seat or a bassinet in the stroller. But it is an awesome stroller. We did a comparison between the Nuna Travel because we did have that one. However, it broke on the airlines. So we ended up getting this one instead because because it was so much cheaper. The Nuna was like $500, whereas this travel stroller is only $99. Now it keeps going in and out of stock, but I will link it down below wherever I can find it because it is so great. I will insert the comparison videos so you guys can see, but they are so similar. It's a one-hand close for both of them. They're both very slim. Obviously the Nuna is a little bit slimmer, but not enough to pay 5 times the price in my opinion. And the quality is great. It does recline, and we just gate check it whenever we fly with her, but it has been a lifesaver. There's a basket underneath to put stuff. It has a canopy. It is a really good travel stroller, especially for the price, but just in general. So if you travel at all, and I mean like airplanes or cars, I highly recommend it because whenever you go on road trips, it's so nice to have a stroller that doesn't take up the entire trunk. Because if you're like me, I have a Toyota RAV4 and it's a great size trunk, but if we're trying to fill it up with all of her stuff for her road trip and our stuff, and maybe like even a cooler and then a big stroller, it takes up so much space whenever we take our other strollers. So a lot of times we'll just take our travel one with us on road trips and it is perfect. Something that kind of shocked me, and maybe this is just me, maybe I'm the weird one, but I did not really carry Emmy whenever she was like in the newborn phase, like newborn to 6 months. I just never really put her in a carrier that much. I don't know why. I mean, I sometimes did, but not a ton. I feel like I actually carry her more now that she's older. So if we're out and about and like it's a place where she can't really run around, but she doesn't want to be in the stroller, I always bring the carrier because usually she's a lot happier if I'm holding her, or even if she's like able to face out, but I'm still carrying her. So I have a couple baby carriers that I've been loving. One of them is by Baby Bjorn, and it is so cooling. It's made with mesh and it's really easy to hook on and off too. You can do it by yourself, which is nice. They make all the little contraptions easy so like you can put it on if you're alone. And that one's very comfortable, and you can front carry or back carry. And another one that we really like is the Happy Baby carrier. Both of these have been great options for us, and they've also grown with her. These carriers are great options, and this is probably something that you have seen obviously on newborn registries, and you probably already have. It's just something I wanted to mention because I am using it a lot more now that she's over a year old. These next two items we do not leave the house without. First thing are her Crocs. Now, I am not a Croc girly. Like for me, I'm not about them. However, for a toddler who is walking around and who always needs to have her shoes on and off, Crocs are amazing. And we got ours off Amazon, and then I also got these little like floral gibbets to go in there, and they're so cute, kind of personalize them. And she just really, really likes her Crocs. She's always asking for us to put her shoes on, like even if we're just walking around the house. We got her first pair when she was about a year old, like when she started walking, and she grew out of them so fast, and she was in a size 4 before, and now she's in a size 5. And we just got her 2 white pairs, and we'll probably just continue to buy them for her as long as she will wear them because they are so easy for us to put on and off. They're easy to clean, and she really likes them. The second item we do not leave the house without is the Lululemon parent bag. Okay, so being in the industry that I'm in, as a content creator, I'm constantly reviewing things all the time. So that means that I've tried a lot of different products, and unfortunately we have a lot sitting around our house. Thankfully we've been able to give a lot of our friends stuff that we don't use anymore, but diaper bags are one of those things that a lot of brands sent us, and I did like them. However, something about the Lululemon parent bag that we bought ourselves, we were not sent this product, is just elite. It is just amazing. I like it because we got this like army greenish gray color, so like Zach and I both can use it. It's not too girly. It wipes down very easily. It's water resistant, and it also has like 2 big pockets on the outside. But my favorite part about it is the way that it opens. It has this big zipper on the top where once you open it, you can literally see everything in it, and it's kind of rounded at the top, so you're not like having to open it and dig through and it's closing on you. It's just automatically wide open, so you can see everything, and everything's really easy to get to. Another thing I really like about this one is that it does come with a changing pad and also a crossbody bag. So a lot of times, like especially now that Emmy's older, I feel like she needs less than she needed whenever she was a newborn. So if we're just going into like a restaurant real quick, I'll just take the crossbody in with me and have like a diaper, some wipes, and then maybe some snacks in there, and that's it. And it's just easier than carrying the entire big diaper bag with us. It's really nice that you have the options. You kind of get 2 bags in one, even though it is a pricier bag. Another thing I like about it is it does have a lot of pockets on the inside as well, so you can kind of keep things organized. Has a nice big front pocket, has a really good like top pocket where I'll put like my lip gloss and my phone or my cards or my keys, so it's easy to access. It's just a really good diaper bag, and both Zach and I genuinely love it. So as many diaper bags as we were sent, the one that we ended up buying ourselves is our favorite. Next product actually was on my baby registry, and I did get it at our baby shower, and it is the Inglesenia, I think that's how you say it, Inglesenia high chair, and it's basically a floating high chair, which it might freak some people out, but trust me, it is tested, it is safe, I have bared my weight on it, it's not gonna fall. The way that it hooks on is very secure, but what it is literally a high chair that secures to your countertop, and we also got the tray to go with it. And if you are traveling, you can fold it up in itself and bring it with you, which is really nice. But we use this high chair every single day for every single meal. We have the Stoka Trip Trap, which I do love, and I recommend if you're looking for just a normal high chair, not a countertop one. That one is amazing. We eat at the counter a lot, or we're in the kitchen a lot, and she wants to be right there with us. So I'll eat my meal sitting next to her while I feed her her meal. And this thing is just awesome. Again, it's great to bring on the go, but it's something that we use all day, every single day. Last item, number 12, is our 2-piece PJ sets. Now, of course, there are onesies for PJs that will fit, 12 to 18 months, 18 to 24 months. They're just a little bit harder to find, and I have noticed that in the mornings, we keep Emmy in her PJs typically till after her first nap. So her first nap's at 10, we still are on 2 naps, and her first nap's at 10. So before that, she's running around the house, and so having her feet bare is gonna be a lot easier for her to run and walk around. So we like having just the 2-piece PJ sets. We have some that are shorts, some that are pants, some that are short sleeve, long sleeve. I found most of our sets that we really like on Target or Amazon, but then also Old Navy has some as well. But they're so cute, and I did not realize how emotional it would be for me to buy her 2-piece PJ set. That was the moment that I genuinely feel like I realized that I have a toddler now. I don't have a little baby anymore. Like, she's not in her double zipper onesies as much. We try to put her in them, and the ones that we have, like, they just do not fit anymore. So we're fully switching over to the 2-piece PJ sets, and she really likes them. She'll like pick them out at night, and there's just so many cute options, and especially with us living in Georgia, like, it's pretty warm here for a long time, so not having the foot coverage is not really an issue for us. Honestly, a lot of the 2-piece PJ sets I found like I want in my size. There's this really cute button up, like kind of fancy looking strawberry set that's my absolute favorite. I will link it down below. It's from Amazon, but there's so many just affordable options too, and it's something that we really switched her over once she turned a year. That wraps up my 1-year-old baby must-haves. I hope this was helpful for you guys, whether you're building a registry or you have a 1-year-old right now and you're kind of in that shift where your baby is now a toddler. I genuinely think these are products that you guys are going to love. If you plan to pick up any of these items, or if you have a good recommendation, please comment them down below, because like I said, our daughter's about to be 1.5 years, and I feel like the things that we're getting her are just changing daily, and they're things that are genuinely like helping us and things I wish we had earlier. So if you have any recommendations, put them down below. Let's all chat about it and help each other out. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and again, if you aren't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and like. It helps me to know what type of content you guys want to see, and I love being able to grow this community and continue to post here on YouTube. So if you have any video ideas or anything that you specifically would like to see, please comment it down below. That would be really helpful for me as I build out my calendar for this next month, because we're going into the holidays. There's going to be a lot of different content that you're going to see on here that I'm excited to shoot. So let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll add that to my calendar. And until the next video, be sure to follow along over on Instagram and TikTok, where you'll see a lot more daily content like this, but literally every single day. I'd love to connect with you over there as well. And I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye. Oh no, my mic fell down my boots.